We are back once again! Another stack of caskets to open on this journey, my friends. 100 hard caskets, 100 elite caskets, of course, on the journey towards the 100 billion GP end goal, my friends. That blue party hat. We need to get that blue party hat atop the head of my character, right? 39.9 billion GP has been accumulated so far, so today, hopefully, we can break that 40 billion GP milestone, which will be very, very nice indeed. And then our next is halfway towards our end goal, which is awesome to see. And of course, we're slowly chipping away over the past few weeks. No big bangers the last few weeks, unfortunately, but every time we open up caskets, we contribute a little bit more GP to our end goal, which is all we need to do, right? Of course, today, Orlando Smith hat is currently equipped. Of course, Hazelmere Signal Ring is currently equipped and fused with so much RNG. Medium Clue Gang is so well represented at just broken the next milestone, 801 medium caskets stacked. Our next big milestone is going to be 850, and then, of course, all the road to 1,000, right? I don't know what my total number of mediums is going to be at the end of the season, but if my Orlando's continues the way that it is, I reckon we're going to hit like 900, 950, maybe even 1,000. Honestly, it's impressive. Let's start the Wealth Evaluator, stop yapping, get into the caskets, man. 100 hards, let's get it. 158k, absolute trash. Okay, 90k. Of course, hard clues need to be able to do something in terms of third age pieces because it's been too long since we've seen a piece of third age. Huh? Of course, I could just turn around and stack 10,000 hard clues, you know what I'm saying? And then just spam click them all open, but I don't want to do that. To tell you the truth. Strong. That means that I need to actually actively collect hard clues, which I do not do. Strong. I mean, I collect hard clues via treasure trail points, right? I collect and solve elite clues, the old-fashioned way, Bizzle Demons, right? Or Bizzle Beasts in my player-owned Slayer dungeon. And then I use the points from that and master clues to buy hard clues, so strong. If I wanted to do 10,000 hard clues, then I'd need to go and do glacites, 118k. And strong. I mean, I guess with no cap anymore, it could be a viable method, but I just have no AFK time, unfortunately. Even though I work in the software industry, right, I have to separate playing video games from my real life. Otherwise, playing RuneScape will just take over. So, unfortunately, I don't AFK RuneScape at all. I actively play the video game when I have time allocated to it. So, medium casket to add to the collection, 802. Let's go. Strong. 1.1. 2.3. Okay. There's this thing called moderation that most people have, and I do not have that. Okay. 123k. 2.5. So best to avoid and best to segment different things in my life. Otherwise, it would take over. 150,000 GP. Strong. First 50 is down, 50 to go. Learned that during, the pandemic era, right? When archaeology came out, oh my god, I was obsessed. I was still working full-time, but working from home, obviously, right? Archaeology was so good, man. The whole community was wild during archaeology as well. The first big race during the first week, oh, so good. Strong. 681k, okay. 133k, but I'm sure more than one of you in my comment section definitely, put away real life a little bit for RuneScape. 110k, okay. 2.2, 2.9. Still strong values here. No big broadcast value, no third age piece to add to the collection yet. Surely that will come sooner rather than later. 6.1. 120,000 GP. Okay. 115k, trash. Then the final 25 hard caskets out of the stack so far. Are we going to see a broadcast? I reckon so. Final 25 time, Spirit Fingers and all that jazz. Final 25. It's always going to happen. The magic of the final 25. Strong. 2.1 there. A little purple dye would be amazing right now, just saying. Okay. Now, I'd rather elite clues generate the GP and hard clues just generate log progression, you know? So a piece of third age, a unique piece of third age would be amazing. Nice, another medium casket to add to the collection. Holy moly. Orlando's is crazy. Okay. Strong. Maybe that's where all the RNG for hard clues is going, right? Just a consistent GP and heaps of medium caskets. I'll take it. 2.3. 154k. 2.4. Imagine if that was billion. And then the final hard casket out of this stack of 100, now making it 4,500 hard caskets open so far on this journey. Let's go. 1.1 million GP ending us off there. So 121 million GP accumulated from 100 stack. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm actually really, really pleased with that. That means that we're up and over 40 billion GP accumulated. Hard clues contributing a lot to that recently. So let's reset the wealth evaluator though. See what we can do. The two... Look, elite clues... They generate broadcasts, but they've all been low tier rewards recently. We need to see some third age dice, you know, some blood dice, some shadow dice, some ice dice, some bangers, right? Some absolute heat. Of course, Barrows dice to add to the collection as well would be nice, but we need to see heat because I want to get up and over. I want to get real close to the 50 billion GP milestone early. So let's get them in. 100 elites, strong. A triple broadcast would go crazy. Just saying. I've only just recently had a double broadcast, so I don't think that's happening ever again. Okay. 1.4. Nice. Orlando Smith at proc again. Okay. Let's get to that point that elite clues might see a broadcast. We're slightly over my standard drop rate right now in terms of the whole season, so... But that doesn't mean anything. We could just go 1,500 elite clues dry, right? Huh? 184k? 53k? Haven't seen a sub 10k elite clue yet, unfortunately. Strong. Okay. Lots of good values there. 171k. Trash. 1.2. Nice, another master there. Back-to-back master clues. 97,000 GP, 106,000 GP, 2.3. Oh, nice double 4. We re-roll, baby. Are we going to see a broadcast today out of elite clues? I reckon yes. I reckon backstab cape. Strong. I reckon elite clues are on their like low tier era right now. We've already had like bangers like Blood Third Age dice, so strong. Haven't seen a Shadow Die in a long time though. That was my prediction originally, before we got the sack of effigies. Strong. 181k. You know, I don't see Shadow Die all too often as well. I get a lot more ice dies than Shadow Dies, so getting a Shadow Die to add to the collection would be cool. Strong bow. 50,000 GP. Third Age Druidic Wraith would be cool, actually. Another bow. Nice, 3 million GP. Okay. Need to get a Barrows die or higher right now for it to beat out hard clues. Nice. 102,000 GP. Get out of here, man. 407 week just in the bin it goes. Nice, another master. And we're down to the final 25 elite caskets to open today. Is the magic going to happen today? Is it going to happen? Are elite clues coming through? I don't know. Elite clues have been generally getting broadcast at the start, and hard clues have been generally getting broadcasts at the end. So are we going to see? Are we going to see a flip flop? I don't know. Final 25, 180k. I think it's a little too early to call on broadcasts from elites, but you just never know. Okay. 828k. 331k. Absolute trash. Nice. 932k. Ice die. Never lucky, man. Trust piece though. We take those. Free 1/3 of an elite. Take those masks as well, honestly. The rare. 61,000 GP. 131k. Huh? Another Triscan in the final elite casket out of this stack of 100, now making it 4,500 elite caskets open so far on this journey. Let's go, man. 179k reroll broadcast. 22k, but a master clue there as well. So not a bad haul whatsoever from both hards and elite clues today. Unfortunately, no broadcasts, but 41 master clues received. This is what I'm talking about. This is the amount of master clues I want to see every single episode. I mean, I'm wishful, but you know, it's not going to happen. But every time I do see it, that's amazing. Of course, a couple more medium caskets to add to the collection as well today. Hard clues definitely took up today's video in terms of raw GP made. So hard clues, elite clues are doing nothing. Elite clues are doing absolutely nothing. I'm fast becoming an elite clue hater. Surprising, right? Another just over 200 million GP added to the wealth evaluated today, so bringing our total to 40.1 billion GP. We cracked the 40 billion GP milestone, which is awesome. Awesome. 40% of the way towards our end goal. Our next big milestone obviously is going to be 50, so 50% of the way through our season. We're lagging behind, unfortunately, in terms of the 1 billion GP goal, but that's because elite clues aren't contributing, man. Elite clues will come back, okay? You just have to believe in the elite clues for sure. Of course, ISO Shadow would be amazing to add to the collection in the next couple of videos, but big standouts today, of course, the 2 medium caskets to add to the collection there. Master clues, 41 master clues added to the collection, of course, stacking them up. We should be able to see another 1,000 master clue video in about 6 weeks or so at this pace, which would be nice as well. So just over a month and a half away before we see another big master clue video, if my math is correct. But regardless, if you guys like this type of content, which is pure clue chasing content, please be sure to subscribe, because this is all I do when I log into Runescape.com. It's clue scrolls, hards, elites, and masters. Upload them to this YouTube channel. If you like this particular video, smash the like button down below. I'd appreciate it a lot. And of course, if you have any comments, queries, questions, you just want to chat about absolutely anything, pop it in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you guys have had a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!